is my sort of new Union Pacific 484 835 and two-tone gray paint. The light and everything, it's not even wanting to run right. See? And that just happened. Now the axles aren't broke since they're not like Bachmann's old plastic ones. It's just, I'm thinking these screws right there and right there aren't tight enough in there. Since they're not even going in at all, really. They're just sitting in there and being like that. I'm thinking that could be one of the big main reasons on why it's not running so good. And then one of the two big things I got at Train Festival. Sorry, my hand got on my laptop screen. And they're backing out of the station siding over there. First up is Walter's Milwaukee Road, Hiawatha, Cedar Rapids car. I got this thing for $50 and it was a great deal since the guy had like 3 of them there, along with one I think was in like the UP scheme. It's got a great runner. It's great. I just have to put Cedar Rapids on the side of it. It works great. The guy I bought it from also had a Bachmann Spectrum SY Mikado unlettered but painted black, if anyone wants one, for $180, which is like a steal from Bachmann's website. And the big thing I got is, since my Bachmann 765 is out, Bachmann 284 759. No sound, just standard DC. It runs good. I have it pulling my short Train Festival contest, which I can also upload and make a video of. But since I don't have my 765 and her auxiliary tender there was 1218's old auxiliary tender, I have it using my Norfolk & Western J-Class Bachmann Spectrum tender for my Bachmann Spectrum 484J610, which is on display in my room, since the lettering on the tender is becoming, well, it's basically coming off. But the 759 that I got is a great runner. It's basically my only Berkshire running right now. Aside from the front axle giving me some problems at times, it's a great runner. I think what it was is because there's like a little bit of a lump in the bridge track right there where it connects. So, she runs pretty good. Not that I can't complain with her. I have a really messy layout, as you can tell. There's my sort of looking 722 engine over there in front of my Bachmann Spectrum 482 543, and I don't know what the make is on that, but it's a SP 4328 Mountain with the flying air pumps, and then my Broadway Limited Pennsylvania Decapod. And then over there is another short excursion train, and there's 835's tender, and there's 835, the engine that's making me mad. I don't know what to do with it, so if anyone can help me, thanks, that would be great. Right now, my big project is 765 and a Southern Railway 280 consolidation KS1 724, which is in the second stall there. Her tender's over there. I'm also trying to repaint a daylight tender in my first Bachmann Spectrum GS4 4459, which, since I have the MTH 4460, which basically broke and was crap, I used its front on the Bachmann engine, which I'm trying to rebuild right now. And I'm going to try to find some decals in number 4460. Here's the tender for it that I also repainted. And the other night, this is an ex-New York Central back combination car, IHC model, which I picked up about 2 years ago at southbound trains in Nashville or outside of Nashville. That's been my projects lately. And there's all my parts with some windows right into there. But all the parts are basically up in those first three boxes under Union and PAC and 484s. And here's my NKP car, passenger car. I have another one up in my room, which I'm not going to get. Since I'm in my basement. And here's one of my very first 484s from River Rossi. It's a Union Pacific FEF3 843, which is also trying to be rebuilt, but since it has the stupid wires on it, who knows how hard that's going to be to fix. I tried working on it the other day. Well, there goes the cow catcher. It probably just pops back in somehow. But the shell basically just comes off all by itself. Sorry, the laptop screen's not facing me. I'm going to have to try to rebuild this whole thing. Preferably getting it operating again, since my 835 is making me so mad. And 843's tender is... Oh, that's also up in my room too from over summer. And here's the front shot of 722. As you can tell, it's nothing like it. But if you haven't seen my pictures on Facebook, I have two of the Tyco Chattanooga 280s. And here's the old tender. I had to use the front on the other one because when I got them, the hole to hold the screw in on one of them or something wasn't working right, so I had to switch that out. Here's my newest Southern thing, PS4 462 number 1396. I have another 1396 up there, but that one's old and it needs a lot of restoration too, which its tender is not going to be any good since it was my auxiliary tender for 4501, which is also right over there. I've been trying to find some different cow catchers for my 722, which I think I'm going to go with this one. And that's all.